What up? What up? What up?
What's up, boys?
What's going on?
It's Wednesday. What else would be going on, man? Come on.
Yeah, that's it. We're back. It's all three of us ready to do this
buddy.
thing. Ready to do it, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
Well, it's all three of us, and hopefully we're all going to last a whole show because my computer's been charged in. It's been plugged in for 2 fucking hours, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
There's no excuses now. My shit's plugged in now. I'm ready. If it dies now, then there's just something wrong with this shit.
Exactly.
I'm ready to go, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm ready to do this. So we got computers plugged in.
Yep.
We got lots to talk about. We got Saquon giving the Giants the double bird.
Yeah.
We got
Double
the
bird.
Islanders in a one or done. Islanders are in a win or lose situation. We got some cocktails. I tell you what, boys, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's do it, man. We got a good show ahead. We got a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah, man.
Really
It's gonna be fun.
For sure.
And it's nice and warm out. Let's go summertime.
Oh,
huh?
the weather, it's back. Cornhole weather is back.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's. You know what? The only downside is I'm gonna have to get my fucking pool ready soon, man. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, we got to do the same over here, man.
Yeah, that pool is the Peterman in my backyard, man.
Yeah, Easter
All right,
Sunday, man. We opened everything up. Bars open. We're gonna start doing some more cleaning, and we're ready to go. I can't wait for the summer.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. Spring is in full effect.
Absolutely.
Hockey playoffs around the corner. Baseball has begun. And hey, you know what? Let's roll. It's time for some Sports of Ages, boys.
Let's jump into it, man. Let's get it.
This is Sports of Ages.
All right. I'm hoping that the end of that little video there where they show Saquon isn't the last time I see him running in a Giants uniform.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I'm like, we might have to hit Gator up to do an edit, man.
I have to get Gator in there to throw Matt Breeder in that picture, man.
Yeah, for real, man. Some old Wayne highlights or something, because damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. It's a tough situation. I mean, hopefully, I think he'll probably sign it eventually. I think he's kind of just being, a prima donna NFL player like the rest are. He'll wait till after the OTAs, and he'll wait as long as possible and then finally sign right before the season. Or maybe he holds out like some of these other running backs do, and he wants the bag, man. He wants to get paid.
Look, I don't blame him for wanting to get paid, but I also think he's making a mistake by sitting out, man.
For sure. It looks bad. I mean, but also, like, does this change the Giants' draft strategy now? Like,
It wouldn't for
Very
me.
well could. It very well could. I wouldn't let it.
I
I
would.
wouldn't either. Yeah, but
I mean, I'll take a running back in the third, maybe the second. If the Giants take a running back with their first round pick,
No.
I'll feel real bad for you guys.
I wouldn't even go second round unless someone really stands out in the second round. There's no way I'm going second round. I might go out and try to grab a Kareem Hunt, something like that. I might try to get him anyway, even with Saquon playing.
Yeah, that would be a good pickup for that, man.
unless you can make a move to get Bijan, but he's not going to be available that late. You're going to have to make a move to get him if you really
And
want
that's not worth it for them.
No, and look, aren't
No
the
way.
Giants in this situation that they're in because they took a running back so high to fucking begin with?
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
you don't take a running back with the fourth overall pick. Or what was
Like,
the third overall? Right?
second overall.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were up there that year.
If
Zeke
you're
was
going to – yeah, it was Baker, right? It was Baker, then
Baker than Barkley. Yeah.
Barkley, then Darnold.
Yeah.
So Barkley actually turned out to be the best of those three players, which is pretty phenomenal. But
well, for sure.
if you're the Giants, what are you going to trade up? Why, to go get a running back? No.
That would just be asinine.
You know how much that would set back the franchise?
It's
a
a bad
while.
move. Yeah.
No.
I mean, if
the
they
first
don't
round-
go wide receiver or O-line, there's a big
O-line, wide receiver, I'll even accept going defense. If they go corner, if they go a good linebacker, I'm okay with it.
Corner's always a good move for
Yeah.
sure.
I'd go O-line, man. Give
I'd go
Danny-
O-line. I would go
If you
O-line.
If you really look at it last year, when Jones had time to actually throw, he's making his throws, man.
Yep.
Give him time.
I would go O-line. If one of these top receivers that are in the draft that's sitting there at 25, who's got 25, Steven? The Giants or the Cowboys?
You're before us.
So 25
So
and 26, I think we have, right?
Yeah, 25,
Yeah.
26.
All right, so if one of these big-time wide receivers are there at 25, yeah, grab one.
You have to.
I think
you have to.
Yeah.
Because at that point, they're going to be your best player on your board. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At that late, if you can't get your number one position of what you wanted, you go you go receiver. You have
go
to.
receiver, or maybe just go best player available, I guess. But I mean,
yeah.
I still think the Giants look. They have. I'm not saying they have a clear cut number one right now because they don't at wide receiver, but
No.
They have a decent core of wide receivers right now.
I mean, they have a lot of guys. They just don't.
It's like they have
the
nobody.
guy.
But they don't have that guy. They don't
Yeah.
have that Garrett Wilson. They don't have that CeeDee Lamb. They don't have one of these guys. So I'm not saying that one of these guys is going to turn into that in the draft anyway. But
no, you never know.
There, you got to grab one of them.
Absolutely, especially if it's one of these guys like Smith and Jibba, man. If he ends up falling somehow, some way because of the injury and he didn't play as much, I love
that kid. Man.
I mean, if he falls, you got to get this guy, man.
I still like Steve. Angelo, you and I were talking about it at the gym last night. I like what's his name from Tennessee, man.
Hyatt, yeah, Jalen Hyatt's
I really like Hyatt.
He's only had one really solid season out of the last three, but this one solid season was pretty freaking impressive.
It was pretty good. He's built really well.
Yeah.
He's got your prototypical wide receiver size.
Yeah, I think he's about the same build as like CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah,
which is great. He's like 6'1", lengthy.
Yeah, I know Addison's very talented. His height makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
What's he like? 5'10", 5'9", 5'10"?
On the shorter side, yeah.
And look, not everyone that size is going to become Odell Beckham Jr.,
of course, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Odell's got a new team. Odell's on the Ravens now.
He got the bag, man. They paid him.
Yeah, they paid him. That's got to be the reason.
Well, okay, so the big question, look, the three of us have been talking about it all week, right? What do they do at the quarterback situation now?
It's got to be Lamar. I mean,
you got to pay Lamar.
I feel like there was no way this was going to be a talk unless Lamar pulled like the ultimate homie move and said, "Listen, I can get you $15 million. You want to come here, get the bag, and then be a journeyman the rest of your career, or you want to go somewhere else and do your thing? It's up to you." I mean, I think Lamar was in on this, and they're going to get something done.
Not that it matters, of course, big picture wise, but with the whole big goodbye to Baltimore, the whole thing he did, I mean, that was a pretty big, lengthy goodbye and stuff. Like, is it a bad look now? All of a sudden, Odell's here. Well, now I'll come. Now I'll come play.
I mean, yes, but no. I mean, they're finally giving the guy some kind of help. They're at least trying. I mean, if they're going to go out of their way and try to help the guy, then there's no reason why he shouldn't accept it. They haven't done him wrong. They haven't really helped him, but they've been there with him since he got drafted, man. They gave him the opportunity, and he made the best of it so far.
Yeah.
So what do they got now? They got Beckham, Bateman, Andrews, Dobbins,
who's never healthy.
Deshaun Jackson doesn't really matter, right?
Deshaun
Jackson, he's out there with a walker, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, the guy's like 48.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Deshaun Jackson thing is over with, man. But like the whole thing with Lamar is, say he wanted, I don't know, just pick a number out of the sky, right? 180, let's call it 200 million, 250 million. I don't know what the hell he wanted. Now, if you're Lamar, just because you have a guy like Beckham now, are you willing to really take that much less money all of a sudden?
Probably not.
Because that's a bad look on you again. That's a bad look. Like, if you're going to bet on yourself, then bet on yourself,
Yeah.
Because otherwise that could have been done months ago.
Exactly.
I really do feel that the holdup with this deal is that other teams didn't want to do the negotiating for Baltimore. Because if you come out, say Atlanta, right? Atlanta, we were saying, was one of the guys we think would come get him. Atlanta comes out and they throw $200 million guaranteed at Lamar, and Baltimore just matches it. I mean, it's just showing you that the market isn't going to move, and then Lamar's in the same situation anyways. So why would you go? You're not going to go out of the limb after trading for a guy like Heineke, put it out there in the open that you're going to try to get Lamar, and then Heineke's sitting there like, all right, well, I guess this job was never mine at all,
Yeah.
Well, his situation was weird too because he had no agent, right? He's doing this all himself.
He's doing it himself.
Him and his mom. Yep.
Because I saw that if he would have, at least from what I was reading, if he would have had an agent, the deal would have been done a while ago. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. People were saying that they offered him $133 million for 3 years guaranteed, and then he declined it. He said that never happened. He said this is like a bullshit report. This never happened.
And that's why we've been saying this so long. Like, I mean, who knows what to believe at this point? I mean, all this stuff, unless I hear it from the guy himself, the agent himself, or the team,
not worth it.
It's bullshit.
It is.
It's all
me and Uncle Mike, he's in the comments. I'll bring it up now. Adam Schefter is the biggest fucking idiot, I think, out of all of these guys, man. He puts out shit every day on Rodgers. I mean,
Oh, I
the
know,
stuff
I know.
he puts out. I mean, about everybody. He thinks he knows it all. This
You
guy.
think he's trying to just bait Rodgers at this point? He's having fun with it at this point.
I don't know, but he's fucking annoying, man.
I mean, why not at that point if you already FU'd him? Like,
He might as well, right? I mean, Jesus
It is
Christ.
just
If I'm
annoying.
Schefter, I'd have some fun with it, man. That's for sure. By
He
the
is
way, guys, I
annoying.
was texting with Aaron Rodgers yesterday,
Yeah.
and he made it clear that there's been no movement yet. So I just wanted to let that be known.
The Jets
right?
haven't talked in 2 months. Rodgers
If I-
hasn't even said he wants to be a Jet yet. That's what I hear. So I don't
Well,
know.
if I hear back from A-Rod, I'll let you guys know, all right?
Yeah, please do.
Well, so I was kind of saving it for Sports of Ages too, but I have a close relationship with Peterman, and
Yes.
That was great.
There it is.
2-man show, Mike.
Yeah, not for long because I can second that. Peterman just
And that was cool too. I guess we don't even finish the end of that one. All right, it's just me, guys. I figured this was going to happen sometime throughout the night. I warned them. I told them no Peterman jokes. They did it anyways. I don't fucking know. We're going to go on with the show though. So Rangers, they're in the playoffs, man. Islanders might not be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I don't know if I should let them back. I think I might leave them for a little bit. Just let them sit there.
oh man,
I noticed already our viewership got less and less as soon as we were off the screen. So.
Oh, dude, the viewers are up. We got like 2 new. We just got 2 new subscribers on YouTube. One's left.
No, dude.
Look, Jordan joined. Jordan just joined. She saw you guys get kicked off. She's like, "Oh, this
people
is
want to hear about Peterman, man. He's the talk of the fucking town, man."
That's all.
Jordan, what's up, girl?
She said bye.
I don't blame you.
Jordan,
Big
how are
game
your
for you
nerves
guys.
right now, honey? How are your nerves? I know this is a big game that you got on here.
Yeah.
I hope your boys win tonight. I'll give you that. I hope they.
Is Jordan with Sam again tonight?
She is. Yeah.
I hope they have some more of those. What were those pickles floating in?
Oh, the moonshine.
Moonshine.
pickles.
I hope they got some
Moonshine.
moonshine pickles waiting for Jordan right now.
Maybe after the game. If they do it now, they won't remember it.
She might not want to. You never know how this is going to go.
Yeah, that's very true.
There's really no excuse for them to lose this game. I mean, Montreal is one of the worst teams in hockey.
Sorokin is arguably the best goalie.
And look, they're coming off a really bad loss against Washington, so I would imagine
it has to be a win.
if the Islanders are for real at all, they come out and they make a statement tonight. You know?
Yeah, this should be a blowout.
That place is gonna be rocking right now too.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I got it on mute, obviously, but I'll check in soon.
Good luck, Jordan.
Good luck, Jordan.
Bye,
Good luck. If I as much as I can't stand the Islanders, I don't want to see Pittsburgh. And not because I'm afraid of Pittsburgh.
No,
I just
you
want
just
to
don't
see
wanna
them
have
out
to
of the
do it.
fucking play. I don't want them in the mix. Go away. Go
And
away.
Nobody wants to hear that horn, man.
I don't have to hear
Nobody
that
wants
fucking
to hear it.
Oh
horn.
my god,
That
they're
horn.
so obnoxious.
We might have to hear it against the Canes, being they completely ripped off the Penguins and they have the same horn going. But
Yeah.
Well, there's still
Fuck those
time.
guys, too.
If anybody's doing FanDuel, I'll give you my picks. I did first goal scorer. I did 3. I did Nelson. I did Dobson, and I did Paul Mary tonight for first goal scorer. So
okay, all
All
right.
right.
those are my picks. We'll see. Hopefully somebody hits.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that'd
go
be
with
nice.
first goal scorer, Sorokin.
He's not even. I wish it was an option. It's not even an option.
He's gonna get the first goal from
That would be
Montreal
sick.
tonight.
Just like a goalie to score a goal. I'd bet $2 on Igor every game.
Dude, it's
Why
like
not?
it's like a
Why not?
it's like a double zero on fucking roulette. You
Yeah.
know? You might as well just toss $1 or $2 on there, and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
odds are ridiculous. And
$2
Exactly.
a game. It's gonna hit. It's bound to hit sooner or later.
yeah.
He's gotten close, man.
So before we jump right into the hockey playoff thing, because obviously that's what we want to focus on tonight, let's just recap some of this football stuff. So back to the Rodgers thing again. Look, as far as we know
nothing.
we know nothing. I don't think anyone knows anything at this point.
I don't. All these big time guys, they don't know shit.
Nobody knows
Rodgers
shit.
said he was going to make sure they didn't know shit. The
Yeah.
Jets haven't talked. The Packers haven't talked.
No,
No one's saying anything, man.
nobody knows
If
a
I had to-
goddamn thing.
If I had to guess, I think it's going to happen on draft night.
I do
draft
too.
night's gonna
The
happen.
night of the draft, you think?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Excuse me.
I think they're going to finally pull off some extra picks or work something out, and it's going to get compensated, and it's going to happen
gonna
on
be
draft
done.
night.
it would
That's
make
my
sense
guess.
for both sides to get it done prior to the draft, wouldn't it? I mean,
Well, no, honestly, and I think it's also an ego thing with Rodgers too, because all these kids getting drafted, but what are they going to be talking about draft night? Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yep.
Whether they
Yo,
make the trade that night or not.
Pajot just crawled off the ice. Just so you know, breaking news.
I like Pajot.
Breaking news: Pajot looks to be very hurt right now.
He got fucking steamrolled.
Well, no, we were at the game the other night. And we saw Cizikas literally had to he put his stick out and somebody dragged him off the ice. We thought he was done, and then he came back. He came back like 5 minutes later. So
yeah, well, hockey guys are built different, man. We know that.
Yeah, these guys are freaks, man. Uncle Mike, what you chefed to the shadow realm? Fuck that guy. I can't stand it. When I see per Adam Schefter, I want to fucking throw my phone. Oh God, it's
and then I love the other one, the real famous one. Per sources. Well, who are these sources?
Who are these sources? Your fucking computer that you looked at?
I want to know who the sources are.
Oh, give me
you know
a
what?
break with that
the next guy that tweets that out, why don't you just reveal who your sources are?
Yeah.
Honestly, Angela, you have a couple guys on Twitter that I follow now that are actually pretty reliable. Those guys I trust more than Schefter.
Me too. I'm telling you, dude, I follow Ari Mirov. Mirov is the best.
He's
during the draft, quick. Last year during the draft, we were watching it live on TV.
You were calling him out. Yeah.
He had the picks 30 seconds before the TV had him.
Throw his name up in the crawl there, man, so I know what it is. Throw his name in the crawl.
Up there. Hold on.
I'll start following him too.
Because we were all texting and you already had the picks down. You were calling them out.
Yo, do you guys mind if I take a minute to motherfuck some people for a minute?
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Who are these? If anyone goes to the Sports of Ages page on Facebook, what is with these hacking motherfuckers? From these different sites that are going on there, and
I don't know.
It's all
game
bullshit.
will broadcast live on. What is this bullshit? Not today, Osama, or whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah, fuck off.
Not today, Al Qaeda. You ain't getting me.
Nope.
You know what it is? Sometimes these because our posts go, pretty wide. So sometimes you just get that. Once you usually get one like spam like that, you usually get a couple more.
We've had like 10 of them come through today. It's crazy.
You know what I noticed? It's a lot of the keywords that we use. It's not really football, baseball, or basketball, but whenever we say anything about hockey in like our quotes or anything like that in our posts, they fucking, I guess it links like something to a chain of spam. It just starts posting on there. Because I was deleting the comments and then it was coming back.
It was coming back.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, another one just popped in now. Another one just popped in.
It's so annoying.
From one of those same pages again.
Yeah, it's just it's spam bullshit, man.
Whatever. Who cares? All right. So again, I want to hear some comments from people out there too. The Saquon thing.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I don't know. I think he will sign it again. I think it's more of a prima donna. I'm going to wait until the last second. I'm going to party. I'm going to be on boats. I'm going to be doing what I want until the day I have to be there.
He's probably at the point where, look, he's a veteran on the team. He doesn't want to participate in OTAs anyway. So
yeah,
fuck it. Let me stay the hell out of here.
I get it. I mean, I get it. I probably, if I was him, I honestly would be showing up though. I mean, this is
especially
like
if you're injury prone too.
You're injury prone.
No, I know.
Go
And you're a
get the
captain.
chemistry
You're a
down.
captain. You're
Yeah.
one of the leaders on this team, man. You know,
go get the chemistry down with Waller being there, Paris Campbell. You got some new receivers, man.
Waller's out in Arizona working with Daniel Jones as we speak, man.
Look at Rodgers with Lazard though already too.
Rodgers with Garrett Wilson was with him too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Garrett Wilson and Lazard and Rodgers were all working out in SoCal, man. It's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's the way it should be, man. These guys got to get to work. I mean, in football, especially, like it's almost like there's an off season, but there is no off season. You know,
you got to work, man.
Not when you're a player or a coach, man. There's no off season.
I mean, I was just talking about it with Tony the other day, and he was saying like, how long are they going to hold off on this? Like, doesn't Rodgers want to learn the offense and get chemistry? I was like, listen, it's tough. Majority of new guys, you got to wait for him to get chemistry, learn the offense. I was like, dude, this is Aaron Rodgers.
Well, it's
I know.
Isn't it also his old offense?
It's his offense. He's played with Lazard already. Garrett Wilson plays a similar style of football to Devontae Adams, which he had for 6 years.
Yeah.
He's going to fit right in.
Dude, they could plug Rodgers into any offense in the league right now, and he'd throw for 4,800 yards and 41 touchdowns. It won't fucking matter.
Also, I was reading up the other day. Breece Hall's looking really good, man.
Week 1. They said he'll be ready week 1.
He's going to be ready to go. Yeah, good for him, man. He's a good kid. He's a hard worker.
I want to see that kid play, man. He's going to be awesome.
He's going to be a freak. That's a top 5, probably top 10 back, man. He's going to be up there next year for sure.
Nobody signed Zeke yet, huh?
Nope. I think he's going to go back to the boys.
I don't know. I keep seeing Cincinnati they're waiting to see what happens with Mixon.
I think he's fucked.
I think Mixon's fucked.
As long as he doesn't go to the Eagles, I'll root for him on any other team but the Eagles. I can't root for the Eagles, man.
No, I don't. I think the Eagles said they're good with their running backs. They don't want them.
Good. I hope so because I can't.
They got Gainwell. They got who else? They got the Giant Killer. Who's that?
Boston Scott.
Boston Scott. They signed one other guy. Who else they get?
This one's for Uncle Mike. FanDuel. That's all I'm going to say. FanDuel. These fucking commercials.
I keep hearing draft night possibility of the boys trying to get Derrick Henry too, man.
Really? Trade for Henry?
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
Draft night move. They said they're going to gauge the interest. Well, apparently they're open to trading him, but
at that point, the Titans are in they're fully rebuilding.
It's
guess
a rebuild.
Huh?
They're already a rebuild, man.
They were already rebuilding.
Malik Willis is your quarterback. Oh, you're in a rebuild.
Yeah.
Tannehill's washed. They have no wide receivers.
Did they sign Tannehill again, though? Is he back?
I think they're giving him a 1-year deal. I don't think it was finalized yet, though.
Yeah.
I saw, too, the Jets are very interested in getting D-Hop. That would be fucking filthy, man.
That would be.
I've just seen so many teams linked to D-Hop, though. I don't know what to believe in that situation.
I'm sure all of them are, honestly, because why wouldn't you want the guy, He's a
He's not what he used to be already, but, he's still a dominant receiver.
He's dominant, man. I mean, before, even though I fucking hate the midget, before Kyler Murray got hurt, D-Hop was on pace for like 80 catches, 1,200 yards, and like 10 touchdowns. The guy
he's incredible. He's incredible.
He's a top 10 receiver, man.
Plus, honestly, you can change his role. Like, you could use him for, if you really wanted to, almost like a Julio Jones, where you're like a, red zone threat at that point. He's
deep ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, plus, look, if the Jets land D-Hop, now you're looking at a guy that can take so much attention away from Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
And away from these other guys that are there, even Breece Hall out of the backfield.
Yeah.
I mean, D-Hop draws a lot of attention, man.
Always, man. Look at the catch against who was that? He made that catch against. Was it Miami?
Miami, I think it was. Yeah.
He went over 3 guys. They triple teamed him, and he went up over all of them. Grabbed the ball, came down with it, touchdown to win the game.
Speaking of this, just real quick, on the Islander game before, they showed a little girl in the stands up against the glass next to, I'm assuming her sister, and she had a sign saying, "We'll trade my sister for a stick."
That's awesome.
I thought that was fucking hilarious, man.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that was pretty creative. So look, if the Jets get D-Hop, I mean, it's a huge. You know what it is? Like the Jets, they were in on Beckham. Now they're going after D-Hop. Like all these guys, all these weapons. They better, and Rodgers, we're assuming is coming. They better wind up in the Super Bowl this season, man.
You gotta.
I mean,
if you don't come within a game of the Super Bowl,
you talk about putting all your chips to the middle of the table here, man.
Yeah.
If the Jets, like, say they go in and say they don't win the division, it's at
least it's got to be a really tight one if they don't win it.
Extremely tight. Like they lost because both teams won 15 games.
Yeah.
And they lost the last game by a tiebreaker or something. I don't know.
With this roster, I mean, if we don't win at least 13 games, it's a joke.
I think Salah would definitely be gone at that point, honestly.
If they miss the playoffs, oh my God,
gone. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they do all this, they bring in Rodgers and they miss the playoffs?
He's gone.
Islanders, never mind, big save. Okay, I thought they were going to score. I'm just trying to keep everyone up to date on the Islander game because this is a huge game tonight.
I'm a little behind. I'm on that Fubo TV, so.
Oh yeah.
You're with me now. I think you're a little behind me.
Yeah, I might be. Yeah,
you might even be behind Angela, which is hard to fathom.
It's pretty fucking sad.
Yeah. So look, the Saquon thing, whatever it is, what it is, man. I don't blame the Giants for doing what they did, for not offering him a big contract and signing Jones, just because I think the worth of a quarterback is so much more valuable than a running back.
Yeah, for sure.
But look, Saquon's still their best player. Simple as that.
Yeah,
he's the best player on the field every time he's out on the field. He's the best player on the field, usually by both teams a lot of the times when he's on the field.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but again, running backs are
dime a dozen, man.
Again, Saquon, that type of talent, that's not a dime a dozen, but running backs overall are a dime a dozen. They can get somebody.
Very short careers. They don't last long in this league, especially now. Everyone's getting hurt on this artificial fucking turf bullshit.
Speaking of that, the turf on the at MetLife looks great, man.
It looks amazing, the new field.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Really, really. If you haven't seen the The new turf at MetLife Stadium. Just Google it, take a look. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I love it, man. It looks great. Hopefully, it prevents some injuries, man.
I mean,
Jets and Giants players have been killed the last couple of years because of this turf, man.
They both teams have had like the most combined injuries in football
sure.
the last like 3 or 4
every
seasons.
fucking year. It's annoying.
It's every single season. It's crazy.
Yep, it really is annoying, man. So
Yeah,
hopefully that helps.
We'll see what happens there. Other than that, there's really not much to report in football.
Very quiet.
The Falcons are making some moves, man.
Falcons have beefed up, man.
Okuda, right?
They got Okuda from the Lions. They got 2 really good corners now. They got AJ Terrell. They got guys, man. They're stacking up their roster.
They are.
They got Okuda for like dirt cheap too.
5th round. Like that was a 3rd overall pick.
And they have Heineke, we said, right? So
Yeah, they got Heineke.
it's got to be his job to lose at this point, right? I mean,
As of right
sure.
now, it has to be. I mean,
Yeah.
they said they were going to ride Desmond Ritter, but I feel like Heineke will win out that job.
Heineke and Camp will win that job for sure.
I think. So.
I think so. Yeah.
Unless they draft a guy, which if they draft a guy, maybe he'll win it. But I don't know. The draft is going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to doing that on here.
Score 1-0 New York Islanders.
Who was
There
it?
you go.
It was, I don't know who it was yet. I got to see. Uncle Mike, I see what you're saying, man. It was Brock Nelson.
Okay, I'll take
About
it.
Jones.
go.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can make the case that Jones is their best player, too. Yeah, you could definitely make that case.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
me personally, I've been saying it. I know I told you yesterday, Mike. If I was them, I like the Jones signing. I think they gave him too much money. The breakdown makes it better. $40 million a year is just nuts. If I was them, I would have tagged Jones and I would have gave Saquon a 3-year deal. Only because now you're in this situation. If Saquon doesn't sign this year, you're fucking your offense. Saquon was your offense last year. Jones made his plays. He got some yards. He got some touchdowns. But without Saquon doing his thing, the Giants, they would have had 5 less wins, man. He was getting in the end zone every which way they needed him to.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I don't think you're giving enough credit to how Jones played for that offense, though.
Nah, he did, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Barkley, man, he was.
look,
I
Barkley
think
was
he was
back
the
to
difference
his.
maker, man.
It was, arguably almost as good as his rookie season. He was that good last
He had
season.
a great year.
But Jones, look, people were talking about Jones by the end of the season as a top 10 quarterback in football. Coming
Yeah.
into this season, no one even thought he scratched the surface of that.
No,
So
sure.
I mean, Jones had almost as much to do with it as Saquon did, in my opinion.
It's definitely close.
Yeah, it's very close, and that's what's so great about it, is that the two of them is a deadly combination, man.
Yeah, they play good together, man. Me and Pat were just talking about it. Now they gave Jones a tight end, a star. They got him a little more receivers. If they draft one, it's even better. He better come out like a fucking lightning bolt.
That's why I think you got to go O-line though, man.
I think you're right. I would
Yeah.
go O-line too, man. I would go O-line. Again, we've seen good quarterbacks, really good quarterbacks,
Yeah.
make the guys around them better. And Jones did that last year with the guys he
sure.
had. So, the guys that they have some decent talent at wide receiver right now. You'll get a guy in the draft somewhere. You will get another guy.
Yeah.
They have Wan'Dale Robinson coming back, who they think can be a very good player. If I'm them, I would go O-line with my first pick. I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see them trade up to get O-line, honestly. Because at 25, I mean, you're going to get the back end of any offensive line position you want.
Probably, yeah. And
I
I
can see
think
them
we'll
trading
also
up.
see a very big improvement from Evan Neal.
Oh, you should. Yeah. You
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
should.
You saw it last year. I mean,
He showed signs,
Yeah.
Definitely.
We know what Andrew Thomas is going to be. He's phenomenal. And again, Andrew Thomas was a very similar rookie season to Evan Neal, where everyone's like, "Oh, did we make the wrong pick? Did we do whatever?"
and kind of
these
shaped
guys-
up to be good.
You got to
Yeah.
develop, man. You
It's
can't expect
tough.
every guy to come out of the gate and be the best lineman in football.
No,
So
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not. It's
Yeah.
He should adjust when they have 2 solid guys right there. Another
Yeah.
offensive lineman never hurts.
no, definitely not.
It's definitely a tough one, man. What's up,
Yeah.
Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Chris, what's happening, brother?
So the Jets are kind of in the same situation, man. I don't know what I want them to do with 13, man. They go all line. It's great. I don't know. It's really is a tough one. I mean, it really depends on how the draft falls. I don't know if all the top O linemen go in the top 10 picks. I mean, and Jackson Smith-Njigba is sitting there. I'm taking the guy. How do you not?
You almost have to. You almost have to. Yeah, Chris, I'm kind of giving a play-by-play here as I can, man. I got the Islander game on in front of me here. 1-0 Islanders, man. 35 goals this season for Brock Nelson. That's very impressive.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty damn good year.
I'm kind of with you, Chris. I mean, I want O-line too. I hope we get something that can be movable piece. I think Broderick Jones said he's open to playing anywhere on the line. I would take him tomorrow. That means we can get Dwayne Brown off the starting line when we have to. I don't know if this rookie will come in and start right away. I'm hopeful for Becton, man. I'm really pulling for the guy. I really am.
Becton coming back healthy would be so huge for you guys.
It would be scary. I mean, Becton,
He's
Varen
slimmed
Tucker,
up, man.
he's
He looks
lost.
great.
He said he's lost 75 pounds since last offseason.
That's going to be great on his legs and ankles, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you guys see that picture with him and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
It made Schwarzenegger look fucking tiny.
I mean, I never thought that I would see Arnold Schwarzenegger look like a small guy.
Dude, he looked like a Smurf.
He looked tiny. I mean, tiny. It was crazy. I didn't realize Becton was that big.
Becton is
Yeah,
a big son of a
huge.
bitch, man.
Huge.
He's like 6'7", 350 right now.
Because Arnold's what, 6'4"? I mean,
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
well, he's an older guy now. Arnold's in his 70s, so we get it. He's probably
Yeah.
shrunk down a little bit, but
For sure.
oh, nice save by Sorokin. Oh, another save by Sorokin.
It's definitely. I don't know, man. It's a tough one, man. I wonder what the Cowboys are going to do too, man. I mean, they got a lot of interesting moves. I feel like they're really not missing a lot of pieces of that puzzle, man. They get another receiver or two, and
Cowboys
they
are
can be
always
golden,
right
man.
there, man. They're always right there.
They're always right there. It's just always something that fucks them up, man.
I think the Cowboys' problem, again, I think it's a quarterback problem. I really do.
Well, I honestly
I
think,
like him. And I like him.
I think he's got one more. I think this is his last year, man. If he doesn't
Yeah.
produce this year, or at least make it to the next round or something, like
Yeah.
he's got to go, man. I'm sorry. Like I love him too, but
I think at this point, and now look, you can if say they go to the wild card round and they get knocked out, but he has a phenomenal year, plays a good game,
Yeah.
and they get beat. I'm not giving up on Dak yet.
I'll keep him then. Yeah, but if he blows it,
As far as a team effort goes, if he's having an okay year and whatever, and Dallas is doing their thing, barring an NFC Championship appearance, it might be time to start upheaving some pieces in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
to be honest, I would kind of give Cooper Rush a chance, man. I would.
I would.
You know what it is?
It's not the worst move in the world.
We all know the definition of insanity, right? I mean, like, how many years in a row are you going to keep trying the same thing over and over again? It just does not work.
I'm hoping McCarthy calling the plays this year is going to change things.
It should, man.
It should.
So I was actually reading on it yesterday. They said that they had a lot of designed runs for Prescott, which he does well in, and they just didn't utilize them. They said Moore just got pass happy, man. And
He gets pass happy.
That's all he used to do is get
And
pass
I
happy.
like the way he fits into the Chargers offense now more. But again, I feel like this is only going to fuck up Justin Herbert's game. It's
Yeah,
going to do the same thing.
And Eckler
could.
too, like
Chargers
Eckler
are always
wants
pass
out.
happy to begin with anyway.
Oh, it's so bad. You have Austin Eckler run the damn ball.
I got to kind of agree with Uncle Mike a little bit about Cooper Rush. I don't think Cooper Rush is the guy, man. I don't know. I think Cooper Rush is a backup quarterback.
I don't know, man.
I think he played well. I think he played really well when he was in there.
Is
Yeah,
is he really better than Dak Prescott? I don't know, man.
No, athlete wise, no.
No.
But
But
game
making the
management,
reads, maybe, yeah.
I mean,
It's
What's
possible.
up, Pop?
Hey, Pop,
What's
what's
up,
going
Pop?
on, man?
you never know. I don't know. I really don't know.
It
I
is a
wouldn't be
tough
surprised.
one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them draft a quarterback in this.
I was
year's
just going to
draft.
say, if I'm them, maybe it's time to start looking at the future, grab a guy, and
You can get a decent talent in the second round, man. For sure.
Absolutely.
100%.
Hendon
Do it
Hooker.
all the time.
I think Hendon Hooker is going to drop, man. I think he's going to be
From
arguably
Tennessee?
the best.
The guy from
Yeah,
Tennessee?
I think he could be the best quarterback in this draft, and he's going to fall to the second round.
Oh, I agree. I think he can be too.
I think he's
I
a
mean-
beast, dude. I like him a lot.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they took one in the second.
No, for sure.
No, Hendon Hooker's a really good quarterback, man.
The kid can play. He has a
He can
fucking
play.
cannon
Now, what do you think is going to make him drop, though? Like, why would he drop to the second round? Is there anything
because of his
personal?
injury.
Oh, it's that's right. That's
He
right.
tore his
That's-
ACL.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. But now, was that in his senior year or the year before?
That was this past season. I think it was
His
junior.
past season.
Yeah, it was this past season. But he's fully recovered. They said he's walking. He's back. He's doing PT and everything. Like, he's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, look, guys come back from ACLs way better than they used to. Let's put it that way.
It's not as devastating of an injury anymore.
No, it's
It's
still bad. but,
Brutal,
you know.
yeah, of course, but
Chris,
Man.
fuck Mel Kiper and fuck Will Levis. Will Levis is garbage.
Will Levis is not garbage. Stop it. Stop it.
Dude, I think he's fucking horrible. Plus,
Stop
he eats
it.
bananas with the peel on and puts mayo in his coffee. Fuck
I
that
saw
kid.
that. That was so weird. That
That's
was
very weird.
video.
That was very, very strange.
That kid is a fucking freak, and he's not good. He's gonna be shitty.
I can almost forgive the banana, but the mayo and the coffee is
Just
I don't
No.
know
Hold on.
what
You have to forgive all that shit. The quarterback that you want just spent 5 days in a fucking dungeon.
Oh
Okay?
no, we know he's a freak though. We knew that.
Don't
Will
judge
Levis is
other
eating
QBs
bananas.
right now.
Dude, he's eating bananas with a peel and putting mayo in his coffee.
Yeah, the banana with a peel thing is kind of
That's like criminal. You should get arrested for that.
I mean, like when you see like videos of the actual Africa, like the gorillas in Africa and stuff,
They don't even do that.
they rip it off. Sometimes they actually rip the skin off it before they eat it, man.
They always do. They're smart enough to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
He's a
mayo.
he's a
Mayo and the coffee is
I'm
just
with you, Chris.
Someone out there tell is there a benefit to eating the banana peel? Is there? It must have some nitrates or protein or.
Yeah.
Someone
And
out
the
there tell us this.
And the mayo and the coffee was even worse because like it's not like he put like a little bit. Like he
He was
glopped
like,
it in there.
man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Fuck,
mayo.
he's a bust. He's
That
a
was
buster. I think that's
weird.
it.
That was weird.
I don't care. He's a
Mayo,
bust
I
in my
gotta
mind.
really be in the mood for, man. I'll take.
I'll eat it on a
Shadow Realm
sandwich.
over the
That
banana
is-
peel.
Sandwich, yes.
Yeah, mayo's got to be on the. It's got to be on the right thing. I don't know.
It's got to be on a good sandwich. Yeah, for sure.
You know, a lot of people that say that the mayo on eggs is good on an egg
Really?
sandwich.
I've
Yeah,
never had.
I never
I've
had
tried
that. I know mustard on an egg sandwich is actually really good if you're a mustard guy.
Probably.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Well, I
I've
guess
had
it's
them.
no different than having like a breakfast burger with like ketchup and mayo.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I
Same
don't know.
type of shit.
I don't like Levis. I don't like him. I don't think he's going to be good, man. I think the Colts are going to take him and they're going to be fucked.
I
Hey,
think the Colts.
so, huh?
I think they're going Richardson, man.
I think they're going to go Richardson too. Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Oh, I think he's
He's
so
good.
talented. I think he's such a talented athlete. But,
You were praising Richardson weeks ago, man. You were saying
he's a great
You
athlete.
said you thought he was going to be the best quarterback in the draft at one point.
yes,
And we
but
can
then
go back in our videos and find that proof.
yes, but let me talk for a second, fucko. I don't think he's going to be now because I actually watched his game.
I don't want to
film.
let him. I'm not going to let him talk. I'm going to talk over him every fucking time now.
No, he's not. He's not going to talk over me. Fucking mute that guy. Dude, I watched his game film. I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be. I don't know. I don't see it. The guy completed 53% of his passes at Florida. He only won 3 fucking games, and he only threw like 20 touchdowns. He had a terrible season.
Yeah. You know
Uncle
what?
Mike,
I like Chris's statement. They might all be busts.
Oh,
That's true.
I think Stroud's the guy. I'm with Uncle Mike here.
I don't trust the quarterbacks from Ohio
I
State,
couldn't
man.
do it. I just no
I
way.
usually don't either, but I don't know, man. I think Stroud's going to be good. I like him a lot.
He should be. He should be the
He's-
real deal. He should be a guy that steps in from day one, and
And
you
can
know
win
right
games.
away this is
Yeah.
the guy. This is the guy.
Stroud almost
I think Richardson's better than Trey Lance, Chris, but I think Trey Lance fucking sucks too.
Stroud almost gives me like Cam Newton vibes coming out of college for some reason.
A little bit.
Well,
I'll
you
take
know,
that.
I think a lot of people would take that because
Cam
the
Newton
first
in college is a fucking freak.
8 or 9 years of Cam Newton's career were pretty damn impressive, man.
Yeah,
Stroud
for
does.
sure.
First
Chris,
6
too.
or 7, I'll say 6 or 7, not 8 or 9.
I'm with Uncle Mike.
I mean,
Stroud.
I'm rooting for him. I hope he's good. It's just me as an organization, I
Yeah,
wouldn't trust
tough.
an Ohio State quarterback. I just couldn't do
It's
it.
definitely a tough one, man. I mean, he's the best build out of all the guys. He has the best arm out of all these guys coming out of here in the
Yeah.
last 10 years. He's 6'5". The guy throws the ball 70 yards in the air. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's got
just
a
looks
great
like
arm.
the NFL prototypical
Well, I
quarterback.
think as far as an arm, I think Richardson's probably just as good.
Oh, definitely.
for sure.
Arm is
Strength
scary.
wise, definitely.
Oh my god.
I don't think anyone's as accurate as Stroud, though. I don't think any of these guys. can
Probably
touch him.
not. And I think what's his name is too short. He makes me nervous because of his height.
Young,
Young?
yeah, he's like
Right.
6. He's only like
Yeah.
6 foot. He reminds me a lot of Russell Wilson coming out of college, and Russ was really good, and he got into it right away. But I don't think Bryce Young has the not that football IQ, but I just don't think he'll be able to figure it out like Russ did.
Russ was just different.
He was great,
Different.
They played similar games,
Barbara
See, but-
Campbell, what's up, Ma? How you doing?
What's up, man? See, but I trust the Alabama grooming over the Ohio State any day, though. Yeah.
Yeah, well, of
Probably,
course. I'm
probably.
going with fucking Saban over just about anybody,
Yeah.
They've had some questionable guys, too. I mean, fucking Mac Jones stinks. He's horrible.
He's not as good as people make him out.
No,
It's really
not
people
at all.
had him, dude. He was in the top 100 football players last year. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's
Oh,
definitely not.
give
as
me a
good.
break.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Top 100. Get the fuck out of here.
They had him ranked at 87 out of all the NFL players. Get
That
the
is
fuck out of here.
pathetic. That is
Between
pathetic.
our two divisions, I could probably find 100.
He's not even the best Jones at quarterback in football.
Dude,
okay?
he is fucking horrible.
He's another one that was like really good in college, though, and then
Oh, great.
it's just not necessarily translating. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
And he's a bitch.
He is kind of a punk, right? Like,
He's
like
a
that
bitch.
comment of my, like I want to smack him in his mouth, you know?
Yeah, dude, he fucking kicks players while on the ground.
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole. Fuck that.
The
guy.
I want to have,
Dominicans.
you know what? Someone get in touch with Mac Jones. I want to do one of those slap contests that they have now in the
Yeah.
UFC. Has. I want to do that with that guy.
Well, he might have big hands, yo. I don't know. Bro.
He probably has some big mitts. Yeah, that's true. That could hurt.
Flat foot. I fuck that guy. I can't stand him. I think he is.
I'll be back in 2
horrible.
seconds. I'll be right back, guys.
You got it.
So you surprise him with a throat chop.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't think he's good, man. I think. I hear half the locker room wants Zappy.
Dude, Zappy was on fire for a little bit, man.
Dude, he played great for like 3 games.
I like Zappy. He wasn't bad, man.
Apparently, the
bad.
team don't like him, and he has a shitty attitude. He don't work, and you saw that in college, though. He had a shitty attitude then. He was kind of like a wannabe Baker Mayfield in college. You know, he was trying to be arrogant, and he wasn't that good.
I could totally see him not being approachable in the locker room.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
He seems like a douche.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Throat chop.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy, man. Oh, I want him out of the division. Actually, no, keep him in the division because he sucks. I don't even care. Just keep him there. Let him fucking suck. Oh God, man. If the Jets end up with Rodgers, like I think is going to happen, the Patriots will fucking plummet so far in this division, it won't even be funny.
By the way, real quick, can we hold on? Let me lose this right away. Can we focus on my little? I have a mascot today.
She's knocked out.
I have Sushi. Sushi's hanging out, just chilling behind me,
Nah,
man.
she's slumped.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's hilarious.
she's just chilling. Who? What's the throat chop about? Who's throat chopping who?
We're throat chopping Mac Jones, that piece of shit.
I'm
All right,
saying
I'm
in-
game. I'm game. I'm in. I'll throat
I'm
chop.
saying
him,
in your slap contest, you may have big hands, but it doesn't matter if you throat chop them. So
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? I want him to stay on the Patriots because he sucks. I hope he stays there forever.
Yeah. You know, speaking of the Patriots, at what point do you think Bill hangs it up?
I think he should.
I mean, he's got
I
nothing
think
else to prove. We all know that. I mean, I'm just saying.
Definitely not. The guy hasn't. They haven't done shit in the
Like,
last
do you
3
think
years.
he wants to stick it out till they really win another one? Because I mean, they got a lot of work to do. I think.
there's no way
That's
he's
gotta
going to be around.
Dude, they are light years away from another Super Bowl. And I'm talking light years.
Yeah.
I mean, look, with Bill, you always have a better advantage, and if you have a decent team, he can turn you into a Super Bowl champ. But I don't think
in this-
they're a ways away, man.
I don't think in this NFL they have a slight chance, man. The teams with talent they have now, dude, I don't think they can finish higher than 4th in our division. They will be the last place team in our division.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
Probably.
I can't see them coming close to even third.
they should be. I mean, the division should be between the Jets, Buffalo, and Miami. All 3 of them should be battling it out, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think we're going to see Buffalo regress a little bit.
I think so too, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, not much.
Not much.
I don't
I'm not
know.
saying
I don't
much,
think
but
so.
I see Buffalo. I could see them winning 10 games, maybe 11.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I see them.
I could see the Jets score Montreal tie game.
Oh, on the power play.
Yeah, I could see the Jets. Again, this is all barring Rodgers coming there, okay? But I could see the Jets actually running away with that division in a way too.
Absolutely.
I could see it coming down to the Jets and Miami in that division.
I personally think it's going to be Jets Buffalo. I think Miami is going to be the team that falls off a little bit, but
Maybe
I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough. It really depends. I don't know.
Miami's going to depend on their quarterback situation. If Tua is healthy and plays a full season, Miami will be right there with just about everybody in the AFC, I think.
Yeah, I think so
They
too.
should be. Their roster's loaded.
Yeah. And I think Tua is that good. I really do. I just think I think it should be the Jets division to lose, man. It should be theirs to lose.
It is, no question.
Now, look, even with all that talent, you got to still put it together and make it work on the field. But
Absolutely. But we beat Miami and we beat Buffalo with fucking Zach Wilson.
exactly.
And
Right
not
there.
as talented of a roster. Our roster is
Yeah.
more talented Imagine we get D-Hop. How is Miami stopping us? No one is going to be able to stop that offense, man.
Yeah, that would be really tough.
It'd be tough.
How do you game plan for that? How do you game plan? You game plan Brees? Okay, then we'll throw to Garrett Wilson. Okay, you game plan for him, we'll throw it to D-Hop. Okay,
Yeah.
you game plan for him, we'll run a jet sweep with Hardman. Like, how are you stopping that?
It's true.
Yeah.
What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
Where the hell you been, bro? We've been on for an hour, man. Where the hell you been?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a tough one. Steven actually asked a good question, man. What 4 teams you think would make the best division in football? That was a good one, man. I don't remember what either
Kansas
of you guys
City,
had. I don't know if you had it.
Kansas City. I'm not going to put the Jets in there yet, just because we don't know what the hell they're going to do.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So I'm going to base it on last year. I'm going to go Kansas City, San Fran, Cincinnati, Philadelphia. That's my division. Not in any order.
I think it was going into this year, though. Not just based off of last season.
Score, Islanders. 2-1 Islanders.
Who was it?
It was... I don't know. I can't see his name yet. Fascino?
Number 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fashion.
Yeah. Hudson Fashion?
Yeah. Awesome.
It wasn't Chris Kreider. I don't give a shit.
So going into this season, you know what? I'll leave it as I'm going to leave it as is. That's my best division right now.
I think
it was a tough one for me. I kind of had it still. I think the best division, like playing wise, would probably be Kansas City, San Francisco, and then I want to say I had Buffalo, and then I forget the other team I had.
Not the Eagles?
Going into next year, no. Actually, it might have been Philly. I think I had Buffalo.
Look, I hate the Eagles, but I think they got to be there, man.
Yeah, I think it was Philly. I had Cincinnati was the odd man out for me. I don't like their roster at all right now. Besides their offense, I think I'd
still put them above Buffalo because I think Burrow's that much better than Allen.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I mean, he's definitely better.
KC,
sure.
Philly, Cincinnati. Pat's got the Jets in there.
Jets roster's loaded, man.
Pat, I was saying the Jets, but I don't. I want to see shit finalized before I'm throwing them in there. I want to see shit on paper finalized.
Well, not only that, too, is like sometimes you get all these names and they don't always mesh together. You know?
Not always.
You got to see how it works out. So it's just a little early, but. Uncle Mike, we said that as soon as we came. As soon as he came out, we're like this.
Yeah, I mean, and we did bill this as a hockey show, so we got to get off football in a minute. But the Kako thing. I would have got rid of him at the trade deadline. I would still get rid of him when I could in the offseason. I think Kako was a bust. I do not want him on this team anymore. I want Kako gone.
How do you not bring Kreider out in that situation, though?
Or Hedl.
And Hedl.
That's the first person I said. I'm like, where's Hedl?
Where is Hedl? I mean, out of all people, why Kako? Why?
I don't get it, man. Even Lafreniere, I would have put out there before him.
I would have put Laffy out there.
Hedl, I wouldn't have shot Kane either. Kane just came back from a hip injury. What are you doing? He didn't look ready all game. He barely took shots, passed all game, and you don't put out Kreider.
So end of 2-1 Islanders.
There you go. Pat, I saw that too, man. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore, bro. I don't know what to believe. I think it's all
guaranteed
bullshit.
First next year.
But even if that's the case, do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I would do it.
I'm giving them whatever they want. Just get it done. Jesus Christ! Enough.
The only thing I'm not giving up is my first round pick this year. They're not touching it.
So if that's the deal breaker, you're not going for Rodgers then.
I wouldn't do it. If they want 2 guaranteed first and it has to be 1 this year, I'm not doing it.
All right. So say that they're dead set on that. What's your plan?
I don't know. I'm not the GM. Hopefully he figures the fuck
I'm
out.
If I'm saying let's play GM here. Put your GM hat on. If that is they're dead set on. We want this year's first and we want 1 next year. And you say F you. Okay, then what are you selling to the Jet fan right now that says it was not worth to give up those picks for Aaron Rodgers? What are you going to sell them right now?
See this? It's a blank check, and I'm throwing it to Baltimore. Go get Lamar Jackson. That's the only backup.
I get it, but I also think it's a huge drop off and a huge letdown.
I mean, I think it would be definitely a letdown because everyone is sold on Rodgers. He said he wants to come here. But if they want 2 guaranteed first, I think it's tough, man. For a guy you don't even know if he's going to play 2 years.
I think the Jet fans would be outside the stadium with pitchforks if that doesn't go through.
Yeah, and look, maybe I don't know why I'm like the only person in this for some reason. Like with Uncle Mike's comment here, I think Green Bay has way more leverage than people think.
I don't. I think they have zero leverage.
Honestly, if they don't trade Rodgers, I don't think he's going to play for them. I think he would retire.
I think he'll fuck them and sit on the bench and make them pay him $60 million.
I think he would retire.
That would be the dumbest thing ever. If they didn't trade him, they can't force that. They have no leverage if you think about it, dude.
He said that he felt disrespected by the team. He's not going to go play for them. He's just not.
He'll just sit on the bench. He'll collect his money. He don't have to retire. He can get paid no matter what. He could just sit on the bench. He don't have to touch the field once, and they have to pay him $60 million.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, again, we don't know what's going on here, and this is all hearsay. But
exactly,
if what's holding it up is a first-round pick, then the Jets are stupid. Give up the first-round pick and call it a day. Call it a day. We just said that they could be in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking whole? So who gives a shit if he only plays 2 years or 1 year or 3 years? If you get a Super Bowl ring, everything you gave up is worth it. It's all worth it.
I would give up a conditional first, though. If say he comes this year, right, and imagine he gets hurt week 10, God forbid. Say he gets hurt, and then he just out of nowhere, that's it, he's done. Next year they have our first no matter what, and we're not in the playoffs. We're not in the playoffs without him.
Yeah, but no matter what angle you look at it, you cannot make a decision based on a what if the guy gets hurt. You can't do that with any player at any position at any time at any age. You can't do it.
I don't know, man. I'm with Uncle Mike. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're getting 2 firsts out of us.
I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying that they are. What I'm saying is, if something like that is going to hold it up, and the argument is, well, he might only be here for 2 years. Who gives a shit?
No,
this is legitimately one of the worst franchises in the history of football and sports right now.
Yeah.
If you go get Rodgers and win a Super Bowl this year, all bets are off.
Yeah,
you gave him a couple first-round picks. You gave him whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all worth it at that point.
I agree.
So what's the difference if you give up a first round this year or next year, though?
It would be conditional next year. That's the thing. I think it would be conditional. If you give it up this year, it's a guaranteed. Then you don't have a pick until I think they wanted a first and a second this year, and then a first. That's what everyone was saying the deal was. If they got 2 firsts, it would be 2 firsts and a second.
So the
that
first
would be ridiculous.
So it would be they're asking for the first and second this year and a first next year.
And a first next year.
All right. That's
a
I don't
lot,
know. Like
man.
I can see both sides though, because I see Mike's side where it's like you're never going to get a quarterback like this again.
Never
going to have a chance at a quarterback like this again. If you're really making all these moves, go for it. Just honestly, people are going to respect the team more for going for it than missing out on him over a first round pick for a guy that might be a bust in the first round anyway.
Exactly. And look, and again, my whole angle on this is the fact that if you're saying, okay, look what Uncle Mike wrote, they are not getting that number 1 pick. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you're the GM of the Jets, and you're saying 100% we're not giving you that pick. Okay. Then Green Bay says, whatever the case may be, they want to sit him and pay him, whatever it is, that's their problem.
Yeah.
How are you, as the GM of the Jets, going to sell to the fan base?
Yeah, it's going to be
it's okay. We're going to keep this pick, and this pick, instead of Rodgers, this pick is going to get us the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
way it is.
No,
give up the pick and get him.
I haven't thought about it because I honestly don't think it happens. I don't think there's a single team, even the Jets, that would give up this pick for him. I don't think there's a single team in the NFL that would do it.
I'm not even saying it's the right thing to do. But again, I want someone out there, anyone in the comments, you, Steven,
no, it's
anyone,
tough. It's tough.
Give me the answer. How are you going to sell it to the fan? You guys are the biggest Jet fans in the world. So if they say no and they say F you to this, Rodgers walks or he stays there or whatever it is. And Douglas comes out and says, well, we have a plan. Okay, Douglas, that's fine. What's your plan? Is it going to be fucking Zach Wilson again? No, is it going to be Flacco? Way. Is it going to be this other shithead that they just brought in that backed up Rodgers 7 years ago? I mean, come on. You're talking about the greatest, arguably the greatest quarterback that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think
it's not worth a first-round pick. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you guys, man. I can't do it.
I'm calling it now. I think draft night, I think they get it done for a second round this year and a first next year. That's what I think.
I still think it's going to be a conditional pick. I don't think they're getting a guaranteed pick from us. I don't think so. I think they're going to get a second this year. They'll get either 43 or 44. I think that's the 2 picks we have. They'll probably get 43, and then they'll get a conditional first next year, depending on if he plays. If he doesn't play, he'll stay a second. If he plays and they make the playoffs, it's a first. I can't see how you get more for a 39-year-old, no matter how good he is. He's still 39 years old.
I get it. No, I get it. I see your guys' side of it. I understand it. And I see where you're coming from. But what I'm saying is, if I'm a huge Jet fan, all I know is that there's no way that Joe Douglas and Woody Johnson are going to sell me that something else, that first round pick that you don't want to give up is more important than bringing in Aaron Rodgers with all the pieces you have on this team right now. Because it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that.
In my opinion, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
The age thing is tough, man. I don't even think the Bucs gave up 2 first-round picks for Brady when they got him, dude.
They might not have. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another reason why the Jets have some kind of leverage. Brady has fucking 6 Super Bowls before he left, and they didn't even get 2 first for him, man. I don't know. I can't see in a world where I can't see where the Packers will stay firm on 2 first. I don't even think that's the case. I mean, this is all just what ifs.
They might not. They might not. I'm kind of with Janine. I think when push comes to shove, the Jets might give them up. They might give up that pick anyway.
Oh, you know what, Pat? I think you are right. He was a free agent. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember. Yeah, he didn't get traded.
Who?
Brady. He was a free agent. Yeah, his
contract. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I just looked it up. He signed a 2-year, $50 million deal with incentives.
And then the Bucs were about to trade him to Miami, and Miami got fucked.
And Miami got totally fucked.
Awesome. Yeah, Brady just walked. I'm like, it's crazy. I mean, again, that's why second rounder in a conditional, 100%. I can't see how they could. I don't think there's a team in the NFL that would do 2 first-round picks. I don't think it will happen. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I was in the situation. Me personally, I don't think. I mean, it is worth it, but at the same time, it's not. So again, it's a tough one. It really is a tough decision, man.
Yeah, well, and again, look, the Brady thing, it wasn't a trade; he was a free agent, so it's you can't compare the two.
No, yeah, definitely.
I appreciate you guys being steadfast in this, and you guys are told on not giving up that pick, but just know, come September, game 1, if he's not there because of that pick, that pick that you use to get somebody better be an all-world fucking player. That's all I'm going to say.
Of course, yeah.
It better be.
Has to be.
So I hope that pick's worth it to you guys.
Yep.
Because if not, man, this you guys set your back. You guys are going to set back your team a long ways, man, because you don't have anybody left to go get right now. Because it ain't going to be Lamar. It's not going to be Lamar. So, I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
You're literally going to have to play Wilson if you don't get him. You're going to have to.
Most likely, yeah.
It's going to have to be Zach Wilson again.
Yeah. It's a tough one, man. I don't know. I'm with Uncle Mike. They definitely backed themselves into a corner. What Pat said, I missed this. Instantly gonna wait this year's first, maybe a 4th. For Diggs. I mean, yeah, of course. Diggs is he's Stephon Diggs. I don't think he's even up for trade though. I think that's all hearsay. Diggs isn't going anywhere. Diggs is not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think Allen would have a fit.
I don't think Diggs is going to leave Allen, honestly. I think they want to play together.
Hell, I think I have a better chance of getting him because he would want to play with his brother, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
You would, if there's any team he'd end up on, it's going to be the Cowboys before anybody else.
Yeah, definitely. Probably. All right. I tell you what, man, let's jump into some hockey, man.
Absolutely.
It's hockey playoff time. Every team has one game left if they're not done already.
Yeah.
So what I have right now is I have the current matchups, and I did predictions for those matchups. If you guys want to roll through them.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. So as it stands right now, the Islanders are currently up 2-1, so they're in right now. Their current matchup would be Boston. So I got Boston at 6 on that. I'm gonna give the Islanders. I think Sorokin can steal 2, but.
I'd probably say Boston in 6 or maybe 5. I think Boston wins regardless, but
for sure.
they could definitely hang.
I think the Islanders are hanging there. I think they're, and again, winning this and getting into the playoffs would be a huge confidence booster for them.
For sure.
So do I see them beating Boston?
I just can't see it, man.
No, I don't. But I also don't. As good as Boston is, I've been saying this for a while now. I could see Boston all of a sudden, boom, they get upset.
First round exit.
How many times have we seen it?
Yeah,
How many times have we seen it?
I would love to see it too, because again, Boston sports, it's just
I hate them. I hate them.
I will give a lot of credit to Boston this year though, because they've I feel like they've not quietly won, but I feel like you haven't heard a lot of bullshit from a lot of their players. I feel like every other year they're always in some type of shit, especially fucking Ratface. So they've been kind of quiet and they kind of won humble. So I mean, they could stay rolling. I hope not. I don't want to play them. I hope they're gone. I hope the Islanders do beat them if that's the case. I'd rather see the Islanders than Boston.
Yeah. Well, before we even get to the other picks, I think we're gonna see Boston because I think that's gonna be the Eastern Conference Finals is Rangers Boston.
It very well could be. Yeah.
Awesome.
Although if anybody is going to beat Boston, I think the Islanders do have at least a goalie to do so.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Sorokin, him and Omar, you talk about the two best goalies in hockey this year, man. It's those two guys. That's it.
Yeah, down to stats. I mean, those two guys were. I don't think Omar has over a 2-goal against the game.
No, it's under 2. It's under 2.
It's like a 1.8 last time I looked, or 1.9 now.
It's incredible.
Unbelievable season.
I mean,
but he didn't play as many games as I thought he did. He sat a lot of games.
What he ended up playing 40 something?
Yeah, I think only 40 something. I think it might have been like closer to like low 40s. He sat a lot of games. Really? I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Yeah,
because I remember me and you were talking about
stupid horn. That's stupid. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god, so fucking annoying.
I can't wait to fucking rip John when we beat the shit out of the Canes if we have to play them.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I think we're gonna play them. I think the Devils are gonna win the division.
Yeah, you think so?
There's a good chance.
Yeah, the Devils are just hot right now.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
So what is it? If the Canes lose,
go ahead.
If the Canes lose, Devils win it.
If the Canes lose and the Devils win, the Devils win the division. Okay. Canes have 1 point. They got 1 point on them right now.
So who would the Devils play then? If in that scenario,
Florida.
Okay.
So it
just switches the Devils and
Carolina.
Canes.
Yeah, Boston's number 1 seed regardless, so they're playing the bottom wild card.
Yeah. Bottom wild card, right?
So I'm looking at Omar right now. Omar only played 48 games.
All right, so it's more than half the season.
I mean, yeah, he played more than half the season, but I mean, you look at guys like fucking Igor and Sorokin. I mean, Sorokin played 62 games.
Yeah, how many did Igor play? 57, 56? Maybe not even.
Igor played 58.
58. Okay, yeah. So they played a lot more than he did.
He had a 2.4. Sorokin had a 2.3. So I mean, both of those guys were up there. There's not many guys that were.
What did Omar have?
A 1.89.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I mean,
it's still really good, man.
I mean, look, you could make the argument that the 3 guys up for the Vezina should be those 3 guys: Omar, Igor, and Sorokin.
I'm looking 100%. At the stats right now, and it 100% should be. There's no one else.
Should probably be those 3 guys. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Especially when you look at wins, right? Igor had 37 wins, 38 wins.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Igor had 37. Guy
Sorokin had the least out of all of them, right?
Sorokin, I believe, did. Yeah, he didn't have that many wins. 30 wins. Olmark won 41 out of 48 games. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's also the sign of a really good team. That's all
Oh, for sure.
But either way, a 1.8, I don't give a shit.
You're a fucking animal. He's gonna win it. He'll win it.
It doesn't matter how many guys they put in that list for the Vezina. He's got it locked up already. Just give it to him. Just give it to him. I would like to see Igor get nominated again for it, though. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. That'd be pretty cool.
Angelo, here's an interesting stat I said to Steven before. So Henrik Lundqvist, his rookie year was 05-06 that season, right?
Yeah.
So his rookie year, he gets nominated for the Vezina Trophy. Jesus. He wasn't nominated for the Calder Cup for Rookie of the Year. So how is he not up for Rookie of the Year?
How does it even?
But he was up for best goalie in hockey. And like
awards are so fucking weird.
The tweet said like sometimes awards are just dumb or something.
They make no sense.
I mean, well, Mike, tell him who what's it called was though Rookie of the Year.
Who won the Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Alex Ovechkin.
I mean,
okay. You could have started with that. I would have been a little more fucking understandable.
So it's not like it was.
It wasn't some schmuck. It was fucking.
So Lundqvist comes in his rookie year, and I don't think did I tell this story before when I saw him playing in preseason that year?
No.
So me and my brother Charlie, we go to the Nassau Coliseum to see Islanders Rangers in the preseason.
Oh, awesome.
So you know how they usually play like 2 or 3 goalies in those games. It doesn't mean shit. They bring in this guy. I'm looking at his name and I can't even pronounce it. I'm like, Lunkovic? What the hell is that? I'm like, who is this guy? So the Rangers brought in Kevin Weeks to be their starter after Mike Richter retired. So I'm like, all right, Weeks is our guy. This is some kid from the farm team who gives a shit, you know? Mm-hmm. And, you know, whatever happens in the preseason happens. So he comes in his first NHL game. And I'm like, wow, this kid looks pretty good. Yeah. And then, like, you know, they start playing him more and more and more and more. Before you know it, Weeks is a backup.
Yep.
And Lundqvist is up for the Vezina his rookie year at the end of the season.
That's fucking awesome.
And I'm like, where did they find this freaking guy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, going from Richter to Lundqvist to fucking Igor.
Igor. I mean, it's like, you know, you hit the lotto 3 times in a row, man.
It is just stupid and so rare.
Very rare.
So
very rare. Yeah.
I can't even think of another team that has gotten that lucky at a position besides maybe the Packers going from Favre to Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's really it. I can't think of any other team that has gone from amazing. Like, it just don't make sense.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, what did the Packers have 30-something years with 2 quarterbacks?
It's nuts.
And Pittsburgh Steelers with coaches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tomlin. What do they have? 4 coaches in their history?
I think 7. 7 total.
It's like fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. And before Richter, we had John Van Beesbrook, who, by the way, was a phenomenal goaltender. I believe he also won the Vezina the one year.
So and we got a bunch of guys that win in the Vezina.
They split time with Beezer and Richter for like a year or 2, and then they had to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know, and they went with Richter.
You got it eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, they went with Richter over John Van Beesbrook. And look, Van Beesbrook went on to have a great career.
Not as good as Richter,
but Richter, you know, I mean, Richter speaks for itself, you know.
Yeah, guy was a freak.
Yeah. So, Steven, what other match? We just did the one matchup now. What else you got?
Yeah. So next one is Toronto versus Tampa.
That's a really interesting matchup.
Honestly, I think Toronto.
I had Tampa in 5 because of experience, honestly.
Experience.
Well, Toronto's going to have home ice, though, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Toronto's got a lot of firepower, man.
Dude, they're good. They're real good.
But I would give Tampa the edge in goaltending.
Oh,
and in experience. So
it's like, for me, that's like the equivalent of like the Patriots make the playoffs. Like when they had Brady and stuff, it's like all you gotta do is get in and
watch.
That's
out.
how I look at it.
Yeah, that's very true. I'll be the odd man out. I'll go Toronto.
Add Tampa.
You know what it is about Toronto, man? 7. Like Toronto has so many talented guys, and it's like you just got to wonder. Like at some point, Toronto's got to make a run, right? I mean, it's got to happen at some point.
I'm taking it now.
By the way, do you guys know that they have? I should have asked this as a trivia question, but fuck it, I'll just say it. You know that they have the 2nd most Stanley Cups of all time behind the Montreal Canadiens?
Do they really?
Toronto Maple Leafs, 13.
That's crazy.
They've won 13 times.
Tell Anthony so what's up, huh?
Tony Baggs. Who's Tony Baggs?
My cousin Anthony.
Oh, okay.
We've shown him on here, the baseball player.
Oh, yes. That's right. Tony Baggs. What's up, kid? So Toronto, I think they got to do it at some point, but do I think they're going to beat Tampa this year?
I'm being the odd man out, man. I'm taking them.
All right, Angela's going to go Toronto. I'm going to pick Tampa, but I'm going to pick Tampa in 7. I'm going to go 7.
7 games.
Oh, yeah. Yo, dudes, I totally forgot. We're going to go on football for 1 second. Yep. I decided when you guys are going to have to wear those Jets jerseys because don't think I forgot. I didn't forget. All right. I got a good plan for you fuckers. Oh, don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to tell us or no?
No, I just wanted to. I thought of it today. It was actually a really good idea. So,
all right.
Is it draft night?
No. Oh, it's better.
No, I don't think draft night would suffice. I mean, dude, I'll just be like, okay, yeah, I'm wearing a Jets jersey.
No, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Okay. All right. I got no problem putting on a Jets jersey, man. That's all right. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a proud New Yorker.
You say that now.
I already did Eli Manning, so what's the difference?
I already have a custom Jets Peterman jersey, so I'm going to rock that, man.
All right. That was fun. Guess he didn't want to hang out tonight.
I'm on the verge of getting kicked off again. I'm going to be quiet.
Smart choice, fucker.
Oh, man.
All right, so I got Toronto. You guys got Tampa. What's next, man?
So next matchup, obviously, is depending on what happens in these next couple games. Right now, it's Carolina and Florida. So,
it's
a tough
hard.
one too, honestly.
I had Florida in 7. Honestly, that's a
I
great.
could see Florida winning it.
I could definitely see Florida winning. I don't think it's going to be Florida Carolina. I think we're going to play Carolina because again, I think the Devils are going to win the division.
Yeah, you think Canes lose? Who are Canes playing today? Or they play tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Rangers. Rangers are playing, Devils are playing, and the Hurricanes. They're all playing tomorrow, I believe.
All playing tomorrow.
So we'll know the matchups after tomorrow night.
Yeah. Do you know who the Canes are playing? My phone is dead. I would look.
Let me see.
Oh, so that's a good point too. Jordan just texted me and she said if the Islanders win and Florida loses, they take over the number 1 spot.
The Islanders?
Oh.
The Islanders take over.
So that means the Islanders will end up playing the Devils or Carolina.
Yeah.
If I'm the Islanders, I want to play the Devils. You guys always match up really well against them.
Yeah, they always. I feel like they've been beating the Devils all year.
Oh, the Carolina's playing the Panthers tomorrow.
Oh shit! So that's a big game then.
Dude, you are a Carolina fan tomorrow, man.
Yeah, that is a big game.
So we got Carolina versus the Panthers. You got the Rangers against Toronto. And
all right,
the Devils are playing Montreal, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so,
dude.
All big games. I mean,
all big games. I wonder if the Rangers or Toronto sit some guys.
We're gonna have to get the triple screen.
The Devils are playing the Capitals tomorrow. They're in Washington.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
You think the Rangers or Toronto might rest some guys, not like play a little bit and then take them out? You don't think so?
No, I don't think. I think the Rangers will. I think they should even start Igor tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what it is? The first playoff game might not be till at
next
least
week.
Monday, maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, do you want Igor sitting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? You know, all the way. I don't know, man.
Time. Yeah.
And you know what? If you don't want to play him a full game, that's fine.
Yeah, take him out after the second.
Play him the first and second. Let Halak come into the third or something. But
yeah,
I would start Igor tomorrow. You never know. He might just rest him, but he did play 58 games this year. It's a lot of games. But you know, he's 25 years old. I don't want to hear it.
He should be able to play 58. He should have played 78, the motherfucker.
He needs to be playoff ready. Play him. Yeah. Play him.
Absolutely.
Play all the guys. Play everybody, man.
Yeah, even if you only play them and, less shifts, I would take them off faster.
There's 2 guys I would rest tomorrow. I would rest Patrick Kane.
I would definitely rest Kane.
And I would rest Ryan Lindgren.
Yeah.
I'd let Lindgren take the day off.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. Don't risk anything. The guy takes fucking slap shots off his face.
You know he's gonna be all over the place in the playoffs. He's gonna be taking injuries and pucks off the head. And
held together with fucking duct tape again.
Yeah, so I would let Lindgren sit, and I would definitely let Patrick Kane sit again. Kane did admit, I don't know if you guys saw the article, he did admit in an interview that he's having a tough time. Adjusting from Chicago, yeah.
Oh,
and look, it makes sense. The guy's been there, 13 years he was in Chicago?
It's tough, man. It's not easy right away.
Yeah.
I feel like especially hockey. Hockey's the hardest. You don't stop moving. Basketball, baseball, all you got to do is get to the plate, shoot some fucking free throws. Even football, you get in, you run a route. It's the same route.
But that chemistry different guys.
So chemistry, You're seeing different guys sometimes every shift if shit's getting messed up, People don't get off right away on power plays. Like, you're seeing a lot of time and a lot of different faces, man.
And in hockey, all it takes is that one bad turnover or something. You could lose the whole game on that.
Yeah,
we've seen it how many times,
Oh yeah, 100%, man. So I also think that we're going to see a completely different Patrick Kane next week
for sure.
I think come playoff time, this guy will turn it up another notch.
He's like, my hip hurts. Hold on, let me take this.
And I think Patrick Kane's going to be just fine. I'm not too concerned about him.
Absolutely.
Look, if the Rangers play, I think the Rangers can beat Carolina or the Devils. I really do.
Agree.
Carolina makes me a little nervous because Carolina's going to want revenge from last year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the last matchup. I mean, as is right now is Devils Rangers. I had Rangers in 6 if that happens.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually. That's honestly
one thing I don't want for the Rangers, man. I don't want another 7-game series. 7-game series.
Well, we started with a fucking 8-game series.
Really?
Yeah. And then we went to a 7-game series. So
yeah, you're right.
True.
We played a lot of hockey in the playoffs, man. 13 games before we're in
90, 90 shots that game and lost.
13 games before getting to the Eastern Conference Finals is tough, man. It's a lot of hockey.
Yeah, it's a lot of hockey.
We played a lot of hockey. I think it's going to be different this year, though.
Ridiculous amount of hockey.
I think
so. So cracking into the West now, the first matchup we have listed, again, as is Colorado's playing Seattle, which is a good matchup.
That is a pretty good.
Yes,
the West,
Seattle's
the West,
first playoff appearance, man.
The West has really good matchups, actually, once we run through them.
Colorado.
And when you watch those games, man, those West Coast playoff games are just different, man.
They're sick.
Yeah.
Colorado's good. I'm going to go Colorado in 5.
I'd have to take Colorado. I'm going to say Colorado sweeps them. I'm going to go 4.
Sweep.
I went 6. I think Seattle gives a little more trouble than they like, but Colorado's going to win.
That's fair.
Colorado should win that. So you never know, though, man. You get a team like Seattle, they just come in, they're
kind
of loose. All the pressure's on Colorado.
Literally nothing to lose. Like, nobody expects them to win that matchup. Like, those are the dangerous teams.
Nobody expects that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one's actually one of my favorite matchups, I think, out of all the playoffs. Dallas, Minnesota. I like that.
That's a good series. That's a good series.
Dallas is a good team, man. I think I might go Dallas with that.
I'm going to take Minnesota.
I did Minnesota in 7.
I can see it going.
I can see that. I was going to say Dallas in 7.
Yeah. Either way, you spin it. It's a 7-game series.
It's a 7-game series. They're going to be killing each other. Those two teams.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to go Minnesota in 6. Minnesota in 6.
That's fair.
Okay.
Definitely fair.
We're going to have to go back and watch this because I don't think any of us are writing this down right now.
No.
No, probably not. It's a good thing about being on YouTube. You can go back and watch.
Yeah. Fucking Islanders. I don't know what happened.
What happened? I got the Islander game on.
I didn't see. I don't know. They had a power play they didn't score on, so maybe that's
that's what it was.
Probably
it's still 2-1 as far as I know.
Next matchup we got Vegas and Winnipeg. Winnipeg.
That's good too. Winnipeg was pretty good this year, man.
Winnipeg, what's his name? Hellebuck there is playing really good goalie right now.
Yeah.
Man.
I have Vegas in 5, honestly, in this one.
Vegas should win.
I'll say Vegas in 6.
I'll go Vegas in 6. Yeah, I'll take Vegas in 6.
Isn't this the first time Winnipeg's on like a streak of making the playoffs, right? Or something
I think,
that?
Yeah, they're on a bit of a streak. Chris got Vegas in 5, Chris, we don't know if it's officially Rangers-Devils because if the Devils win tomorrow and Carolina loses, Devils win the division and the Rangers will play Carolina. So we won't know till tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of big games tomorrow, so... and then the last matchup in the West we have is Edmonton and the Kings. Good matchup,
I'm taking the Kings. I think Edmonton loses.
Really? I'm going Edmonton. I think this is the year they get over the hump.
I went Edmonton in 6, actually.
I'm going to say Edmonton in 6. I think this is the year they get over the hump, man. They're playing solid hockey. I mean, McDavid and Draisaitl just speak for themselves, but their goalie isn't that bad this year. He's actually playing pretty well.
Yeah, I think this I think this was like a matchup where McDavid's just going to take this one over. I think he's going to.
Yeah,
he should.
He's
but
playing.
You know what? We've also thought that every season for the last 10 years, man. And they just finally want to lose.
I think this season they're playing better than they have, though. I don't think they've had over 100 points as a team yet, and this is the first. They're over 100, man. They have solid wins. I mean, they're basically right there, same record in points with the Rangers. That's pretty impressive considering. Looking at our manpower versus theirs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They have 2 guys. We have like 11. So it's definitely impressive. I mean, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be really tough.
Yeah. I would say, look, the Kings, I had someone tell me actually today, was it today or yesterday, that the Kings are the worst 100-point team they've ever seen. I'll say this about the Kings. Losing Jonathan Quick, I think, really hurts.
Huge. It's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
I know they got who'd they get in that trade? A goalie, I forget his name. He's good, but I forget. But he's not quick, And you know what? I'm going to change it up. I say Edmonton. Edmonton will win. Edmonton will win.
McDavid.
I think it might go 6,
time.
maybe even 7, though.
Yeah, I think it's time, man. I don't think they're going to win the cup, but
no,
I mean, yeah.
I think they can make a run, though. I think they can make it to the finals. I think they have.
Look, the West is weak.
It's very open. Yeah, it's
it's not nearly as strong as the East, that's for sure. I mean,
if him and Draisaitl keep performing like they've been, man, I mean, I just can't see how they won't make it that far.
Yeah.
You take 3 or 4 teams out of the East and put them in the West, and a lot of teams that we're talking about right now in the West aren't in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The East is so much better, But
Seattle's gone if you throw some teams over there. Fuck, there's a bunch.
But again, you got to once you're in, man, and if you get a hot goalie and a couple of players that play really well, the sky's the fucking limit, man. I mean, the year that the Rangers lost to the Kings, I mean, the Kings came in to the playoffs. The Kings weren't like the best team in hockey when they came in.
Oh, yeah.
but they rode a hot goalie,
You don't
and
have
they
to
played.
be, man.
Yeah.
They just played really well in the playoffs, man.
For sure.
You got to be able to get to that next level once the playoffs start,
Yeah, definitely.
And Tampa's been doing it the past couple of years.
I know. Yeah,
They're
that's
so good.
Yeah, but I think this is the year for the Rangers to do it. And
I hope so, man. I'm happy we're even talking about them back in the playoffs. I feel like it was literally last week we were on here talking about them playing in the playoffs already. It's crazy.
yeah.
Season has gone fast, man. Time flies.
Oh, it's just flown by, man. I mean,
I want to hit a parade so bad, man.
Me too.
I know, seriously.
I'm dying. I'm
We
dying.
got, we got the hockey playoffs, man, and now we got the draft coming up.
Yep.
A year removed from when I got the vid during the draft.
Yep. MLB season's in full swing, man. We got a lot of sports right now.
Yeah, man. This is a good time of year.
It's great.
This is one of the most exciting times for sports, and obviously once football starts. But when football starts, though, it's the only sport that's on.
Yeah.
That and baseball, and you got the baseball players.
And the baseball, yeah.
But
really?
this time, I mean, you got a collection of like everything right now,
April and May are just great months for sports, man. They really are. You have three major sports, and you have the draft for football.
Yeah.
Everything's going at once, which is awesome. Chris, Franchi Cordero, what a fucking pickup by the Yankees, man.
Seriously.
The guy is killing it.
Angelo, say that stat you said before about Cordero with the home runs or something?
Last year, it took him 196 at-bats to get 4 home runs. This year, it's taken him 29.
That's pretty impressive.
It's nuts, man. He fits in the Yankees.
That's the guy who's worked on his game, I guess, huh?
Yeah. For sure.
And he was on the Red Sox. They cut him. He was on the Orioles. This spring training, they cut him. Yankees picked him up, threw him in outfield when they need a guy, when Stanton needs off. Hicks is out. And the guy has stepped up huge, man. He's a great, great impact hitter. He's a lefty, which is great. We needed another lefty, and he loves Yankee Stadium, clearly.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'll tell you what, another thing too I wanted to bring up. Currently, right now, the Rays are beating the Sox 8-3. They're gonna start 12-0, man.
12-0.
12-0.
What is the most impressive start ever? Like, what's the best start ever?
I don't know.
It's got to be close to that, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Yankees are hanging in at 8-4, so it's a 3.5 game lead right now.
Yeah, they're still there. Wow, but the best ever is 13-0. They're there.
They're right there. Who started 13-0?
The 1987 Brewers and 82 Braves.
Orioles lost the first 21 in 1988.
Wow,
there you go.
They're actually a pretty good team.
New York Islanders. New York Islanders. It is 3-1.
Nice.
Jeez. Looks like they're coming, man.
It
Looks
was
like they'll
Brock
be
Nelson again.
I called it. I told Jordan it was going to be a Nelson night tonight. I knew it.
Should have threw money on the hat trick, man.
I know.
That probably would have been some nice money.
Yeah.
In a win and in. That would have been nice money.
Yeah. This is working out pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good. Now, again, we got talking about a ton of time. Wow.
Nice. It is a lot. It is a lot, but I mean.
Nice deflection, man.
The one thing I'll give the Islanders too, man, they've definitely been a third period team this year,
Oh.
Yeah,
year.
they have been.
They've been.
Yeah. I've seen them be down in the third many times and come back and win. Here's Jordan.
There's Jordan. There she is.
Get
popping
it,
up. She's in a much better mood than she was the other night. I tell you that.
I had to go buy her ice cream because she was depressed.
Yeah. Brutal.
That was a rough one for her, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I felt pretty bad for her.
All the pressure is on Allmark.
Yeah, Chris, Chris, tell me, I don't know if you were on before when I was talking about this. I could see Boston being a first round upset, man. I don't think it would. I was not going to let you play in traffic. I had to hide the keys to the back gate for Hempstead Turnpike.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame her. I would have been doing the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way: Boston is probably not going to be a first round exit, but
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be
chance on, man.
I'll put it this way: I wouldn't be shocked if they got bounced in the first round. I wouldn't be shocked if they won the fucking cup. It's like both sides of the spectrum right now for Boston.
Yeah, I don't want to, but we got to give them some credit, man. They're breaking the points record and the wins record. Man.
It's phenomenal what they did done this year. It's incredible. Season. And Chris, look, if there's one thing that you have the goalie that could do it, though.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
Sorokin's a beast, man. He's fucking unbelievable. If Allmark didn't have a record-breaking season this year, Sorokin's got the Vezina hands down. I mean, he had it locked up by the All-Star break, for Christ's sake.
What does he have? 6, 7 shutouts now? I think.
He leads the league in shutouts. He's top
stupid.
10 in goals against average, save percentage. His wins are a little bit lower, but you can't put all the wins on a goalie here. You can't do that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so
it's a great stat. It's like wins on a pitcher sometimes. Like DeGrom never had wins.
Man, that guy.
He let up.
That guy should have 50 more.
That guy for like 5 years in a row was the best pitcher in baseball. Not even like those seasons, but like that I've seen in years.
And you know what's funny too? How many like 1-2-run games did he end up taking the L for?
Yeah, there was the 1 year. What year was it? Like, was it 2018 maybe? Or 19, where
19.
I think it was 19.
Swear
Right
to God,
COVID.
this guy, he could have had 40 fucking wins. He could have had 35 wins.
For sure. Yeah.
If he was on the Yankees, he would have broke the record for wins by a pitcher by like the All-Star break. I mean, it was ridiculous.
I can't believe, dude, he left the Mets. And, dude, he sucks this year. He has a lot of strikeouts, but he's getting hit every game.
I think he's got to grow his hair out again.
Probably.
What is he? He's on the Rangers, right?
Rangers, dude. He's gotten beat up every game he's pitched so far.
Why is Brock Nelson wearing the vagina shield? Why is he wearing the
maybe it's
pussy shield?
Maybe it's his lucky shield. Who knows? It's working.
He must have broke his jaw or something, I would imagine, right?
Maybe.
Usually that's what it is.
And that's what makes hockey players different, though, right? Just throw a shield on, I'll be all right. Put me back out there, coach.
Yeah.
I saw today they had two Yankees, okay? I think it was Torres and someone else. They were out. We're not playing because of tightness.
Yeah.
They had tightness.
Yep.
I saw Ryan Lindgren take a slap shot to the fucking face the other night.
Oh,
he missed one shift.
Yeah.
And he was back on the bench. Baseball players are out because of tightness. I want to know. Someone explain tightness.
Yep.
I want to know the definition of tightness right now. Someone explain. Because if you could take a frozen piece of rubber to the face off a slap shot by an NHL player and come right back, I don't want to hear about tightness, okay? You know what's tight? His fucking jaw. That was tight. His jaw was pretty tight.
Well, he got hit. It was like...
Yeah. And then after the game, he's just like, luckily, I'm all right. I'm all right. Just like, this guy is just
crazy,
different.
Man.
Yeah.
Hockey players are different, man. No other sport is like it.
Yeah, man.
So
I'm looking forward to the playoffs, man. It's going to be a good run again. I'm happy
Rangers
back in it. It's looking like the Islanders are going to be joining us.
Congratulations, by the way, to Mika Zibanejad for winning MVP.
Oh, MVP.
Yep.
And when I sent it to my uncle, he's like, he goes, who else is there that would win MVP on this team?
Panarin's always in the conversation, but it's Mika, man.
Yeah. I mean, come on. The guy. And I read an article too. I'm going to find it. I'll send it to you guys, where one of the column, writers said, can Mika finally get acknowledged for being a top two-way forward in this league? Give it to Bergeron. Has won it 5 fucking times. When you go look at Bergeron's numbers compared to Mika's last year, Mika destroyed him, and he wasn't in the conversation.
Yeah.
So is it just a popularity contest at this point? Or
that's what all these awards are, majority.
You're going to tell me right now there's a better two-way forward in hockey than Mika Zibanejad?
No way.
Find one. One.
I
I'm sorry. There's not.
I don't get it.
He should win the Frank J. Selk Award, hands down. He is the best two-way forward in hockey.
I think this year he's got to get some kind of recognition for it, man. He's at 90 points. The guy, doesn't he have 40 goals?
39. And they asked him about it. It was funny.
Oh, actually, I did see that, yeah.
And he's like, I guess I'll shoot tomorrow. I hope he gets a fucking hat trick, man. I really do.
I actually saw this video not long ago on YouTube. It came up on my For You page.
Yeah.
I saw him a couple years ago. He had a 5-goal game.
Get the fuck. No.
No, wait. Dude. Don't look it up yet. Well, after the podcast, we'll
I'll
watch
wait till after we're done with it. I got to look.
5 goals.
In one game?
One game. And one was a game winner in overtime.
I think Kathy might want to see that. We'll wait for Kathy to get home.
I got to check. I got to see if Kathy knows about this. When was this?
A couple of years ago. I want to say 2018, maybe 19.
Oh, you know what? It was versus the Caps.
Was it? Yeah, I think it was Washington, right? Yeah, something like that. It was crazy.
Where was the game?
I don't remember, man.
Was
You
it at the Garden?
the video. I think it was probably at the Garden. I
I
remember our announcer guy. What's his name? Frozen.
Frozen. You know that song, Let It Go?
Let It Go. Yeah.
Sam Rosen.
Oh, Sam Rosen. There you go.
You guys aren't going to believe this. It was actually Pride Night that night, too. It's Pride Night.
Oh, yes. That was 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It was right before everything shut down. Yeah, right before everything shut down.
You know what? I was actually in Dallas that week.
Oh, shit.
I was in Dallas that week. Yeah.
Steven, what were you doing for that?
I have to check my Facebook memories or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Probably just hanging out watching it, man. It's a great game.
Probably at like Miller's or something. I don't know.
It's a great game.
Oh my God. I wish Jordan was still on listening right now.
I do too. That's why I said it. I thought she was.
Oh my God. I'm still waiting to find the video in Scandinavian to send to Jordan.
Just kidding. We watched it.
Oh, that was knee to knee. Let's see.
I think we watched it 380 times. I'm pretty sure. We have like 2/3 of the views on that video.
Oh, without a doubt.
Steven was there wearing a rainbow hat.
Yeah.
I mean, and Mike was at a Dallas bar yelling at this TV.
Screaming. No, on my phone. It wasn't on TV. I had it on my MSG Go app.
Hey, get it right. It wasn't a hat. It was scarf night.
Oh, even better. The rainbow scarf.
Yeah, and again, if anyone out there wants to hear some of the best calls by a commentator, no joke.
Amazing.
Just Google or YouTube Mika Zibanejad 5 goals and listen to Sam Rosen call those goals.
Dude, the pass to Mika.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by Panarin. It was
on the
just
breakaway. Holy
dirty.
Was one of the sickest things I've seen, man.
It was incredible, man. That was a bad knee to knee by the guy on Montreal, man. Holy shit, you're gonna cause injury, man. Steven, watch this replay, man, behind you. That was bad.
Pajot again?
No, it was fascist, whatever the hell his name is again. When they show the replay, this guy stuck his knee out right at him, man. That was dangerous play. Not called for.
Oh, it's Pajot again, 44.
He's not the one that got hit though.
Oh.
He jumped in for him.
Started beating his ass.
Yeah. They're gonna show it right now. I mean, it's what's his name? Fascist? I can't watch. Here it is. Look at this. Look, the guy just totally sticks his left knee out.
Yeah,
oh, I see it on the TV. Yeah, that's fucked.
You can really hurt a guy by doing that,
yeah,
man. There's
you can fucking turn the kneecap on him.
Yeah, there's no place for that in hockey, man. Come on now.
I actually saw that happen to someone years back playing football. They took a hit low after catching like a slant pass.
Yeah.
And when the kid got up, he was on another team. We were reversing the kid. He got up and his kneecap was to the right of his leg.
Ouch.
And then he just went to the sideline and they turned it back and he came back in the game. I was like, disgusting.
Ouch.
That
sucks, man.
Looks disgusting, man.
Yeah. Other than that, I really didn't have much else to go over tonight, man. I mean,
about everything.
Yeah, tomorrow we got some big hockey games going on. We're going to decide, we'll see who the Rangers are playing, man. It's either Carolina or Devils. Either way, we're on the road.
Yep.
The first two games, we're going to have to go on the road. That's all right, though. Our fan base travels great.
Like a motherfucker. And if it's in Jersey, that's a home game for the Rangers.
Dude, it might even be a bigger home game in Carolina. We take over Carolina's arena.
Yeah, especially because they tried to bitch us last year.
They tried to ban, the ban New Yorkers from buying tickets, right?
Bunch of Carolina bitches.
Man, that is a dangerous hit, man. That guy needs to get his ass.
Before we go, too, I wanted to throw a shout out to John Rahm, man. Won the Masters.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh,
he got paid.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Holy shit, he got paid, man.
Yeah.
And another guy who shocked the world, man, towards the end of the Masters was Phil Mickelson, man.
-8.
That guy came back.
He's unfucking believable.
He really is incredible, man. I was really pulling for him.
So I saw today that how do you not pull for him when he's playing?
Yeah. I know, right?
He could still shoot with the best of them, man.
So I saw today that he actually
Angelo, real quick, Jordan's back on. If you want to fill her in on that thing, you were telling Steven and I.
Oh, my God. Jordan, you'll never believe what I saw today. I really don't think she'll believe it.
She probably won't.
This guy on the Rangers, long hair, I think his last name is Zibanejad, something like that. Comes on my YouTube page. I'm watching Yankee stuff, and I get a Ranger video. It says, Mika Zibanejad scores 5 goals against Washington Capitals. Watch this game. Holy shit, the call by Sam Frozen was nuts. It was absolutely unfucking
available in 17 languages.
17 languages. Every country. It was amazing. He scored 5 fucking goals. I can't believe he did it.
We're actually for all the viewers, we're gonna put a link to that video up
on
the Sports of Ages pages.
On the Sports of Ages
just so everybody can see it.
Yes. But I'm going to play it like a different language.
Yeah.
It's the Finland version.
Jordan, I'm still looking for the Scandinavian version. I'm going to try to find it for you. I've been searching like crazy. I wouldn't lie to you. And Angela wouldn't lie to you.
I'm going to have
five.
Yeah, 5. I'm going to have Jack Sparrow himself calling this game. Fucking Pirates of the Caribbean is going to have this shit.
5 fucking goals, man.
Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal.
You know it's true. You can't make that shit up.
No. I found it. It came on my YouTube page. I don't know. I was just hanging out and shit. Fucking some long hair bastard came up on my YouTube page.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Was that a score? Yep. Montreal 3-2. Sorry, Jordan. If you want to get cheered up, look up Mika Zibanejad at 5 goals.
5 goals game.
I'm super behind. I'm 59 seconds with the Islander power play still.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's worse than me.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, it's still the Islanders power play in the first period.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, we're playing Montreal. I'm watching the game from last night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boys, that's all I had, man.
It's all I got too, man.
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for the playoffs. It's here.
Yeah. Next week, well, honestly, I guess the 3 of us have to talk because we have to base our schedule realistically around the Ranger games. I'm not missing Ranger playoffs to we'll talk. We'll
definitely, we'll see what comes out, man. So.
And then in 2 weeks, we have the NFL draft, which is on a Thursday. We'll be live that Wednesday, obviously.
Definitely.
And then we'll see. Maybe we'll jump on live the night of the draft too. Do a quick preview again or something. I don't know.
For sure.
Maybe we could try and look to get some guests for Wednesday.
Yeah,
we should definitely get some guests for draft, especially.
Night.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sounds
good to me.
Yeah, we'll start reaching out to some people, see who wants to come on as a guest.
Sounds good. Let's get it.
That's all I had. And that's about it. Uncle Mike, you will definitely be on as a guest for draft night.
Yes,
we'll definitely be talking football, man. That's coming up. We got 2 weeks to go until realistically football season begins, boys.
Yep. Once the draft happens, man, it's go time.
Yeah. Hopefully, I won't be as red as a radish and have to take a COVID test that night like I did last year.
Hopefully, Jets make some moves. Cowboys, I think they're going to figure it out, man. I really don't know what they're going to do. Giants, I think Giants go receiver, but we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a draft.
Absolutely.
Kako to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, how about Kako to another fucking team? You know what? Look, it's the kid line, right? So hopefully they shine in the playoffs and Kako shuts us all up. That's what I'm praying for.
That's it. As long as he plays solid, you don't have to score or get any points. Just play solid hockey, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Ashman 9, I'll be on, Uncle Mike. I'll catch you in the comments, dude.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have something to report as far as Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, all this stuff by draft night. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Or hopefully during. I'll go on live by myself. I won't even announce it. I'll be on here. You'll see me running the streets of Charlotte.
Hey, Sush. Say goodbye. Say goodnight, Sush.
Sush.
Say goodnight.
You're finally awake.
Say hi to everybody.
She's getting prepared for her Olympics tonight.
Say hi to Uncle Steven and Uncle Angelo.
She's like, put me fucking down now.
All right, bye, baby. All right, so gentlemen, have a good night. Again,
we'll
the latest we know is 3-2 Islanders, about 2.5 to go in the second period, and Montreal's on the power play. Gentlemen, have a great week, and we'll talk soon.
Let's get it. See you guys later.
Later, boys.